So as we look at Jerami Grant just in terms of scoring, let's start with the positives. And the thing I want to highlight is I think this is where he's most comfortable. Just 1 or 2 dribble pull-up jumpers. I know people don't love them. I know analytically it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I do think sometimes you have to let a player do what he's most comfortable with. And I think these are quick, decisive decisions. It's not long and drawn out. Even here in transition, 1 dribble, steps into it, and he just looks smooth and comfortable. And I think sometimes you have to let players take those shots that they're really comfortable with. So I don't mind those types of mid-range pull-ups from Jerami Grant. How about catch and shoot? I'm not going to show you a whole lot of makes and misses, whatever, but great screen here on the weak side, by the way, from Cade Cunningham, and pass from Sadiq Bey, and then a catch and knockdown. We've seen him shoot it pretty well in his return. I think he's a mid-30, upper 30 3-point shooter, probably better on true catch and shoot situations, but I do think that that's a nice part of his game. The part I love the most is when he just rips and goes. So here he just catches, immediately attacks the closeout, plays through some contact, and he doesn't always finish well with his left hand, but you see on that one he does. In this first Timberwolves game, I thought he was really, really good. Even here, it's not a little bit of wiggle, but really it's just one change of direction, takes on some contact, and gets all the way to the rim and finish. Again, not a whole lot of long, drawn out with a ton of dribbles in that possession right there from Jerami Grant. And then one final one, again, just a couple dribbles, not a ton of wiggle, but a little bit, gets by his defender and then attacks the rim aggressively. Obviously a long and athletic player finishing at the rim. So those are the things I love seeing from Jerami Grant and would love if he just stayed in that lane. Now to where I'd like to see him get better. You can see right here, he doesn't look near as comfortable shooting that shot without a little dribble into it, and I think that's one he would like to avoid. Something else, I don't hate this shot, but I think he has to get better at, especially going to his left, is the little right-hand floater. That's a shot I've seen him miss over and over, going back to even last season. But the biggest thing are these, the long, drawn-out isolations here against the Celtics. Just nothing comes available. He's got to get rid of this. Now, the shot clock is down to 3 on this one, so, in fairness to him, he has to get something up on the rim, but he doesn't always create a lot of separation. He ends up trying to play bully ball, and then the possessions just don't end up well. We didn't see a lot of these in the first couple games in his return, but the last 2 we've seen more as you see him go to it here in the Timberwolves game and end up getting blocked. So I really think if he could go away from those true isolation, multiple dribble possessions, we would see a lot more success, and I think it would be better for his teammates and himself.